안녕하세요. 안녕하세요 여러분. 저는 베니스입니다. 여러분 잘 지냈어요? 네 여러분 오랜만이에요. 아 맞다. 전부터 여러분 새해 복 많이 받으세요. This is my first video of 2014, so I just wanted to wish you guys a happy new year, even though I'm like so late. Okay, so today I am going to be doing a sort of 3-part video because I only have 3 things to talk about, but I will sort of do them in separate videos. So either you're watching this one and the others have not come out yet, or you're lucky enough to find this one and then the others are already out, so you don't have to wait. So this 3-part video is going to be about books that I have used throughout my Korean learning process, and sort of give you an insight of whether it helped me like a lot or it didn't help me a lot, basically, and just sort of give a review about them, because if you want to buy them you can, just sort of like what you are, depending on what you're looking for, and you know, to see if you're like midway making the decision, if this video can help you make that decision or not. So let's start with the first book from the book review series. I guess it could be a series, I don't know, it depends if I'm going to buy any more books or not. So anyway, this first book is a book that you may have seen like once in my videos. It's the first book I ever bought with my Korean learning process. I was kind of just out and on a whim I was just like, you know what, I need a Korean learning book. I've learned all of the internet, I want like a book or something. So I went to WH Smith's and I found one Korean book in the whole entire, like the rest was like tour stuff, but I wanted language learning and they didn't have any except for this one book, and so I got it. It's this one. This one is a Korean phrase book from Lonely Planet. And the size is okay, you know, to put it in your bag, doesn't take up too much space. It was always in my bag and I didn't even need it. I mean, if you're like in class or something and there you have like a free 10-minute break, I would just like pull this out and start like learning a few things from it. So it's okay in the sense of learning when you're out and about. Now this is what it says on the back. You don't need a black belt in Taekwondo, the way of foot and fist, to master the Korean language. Just open this book, avoid putting your foot in your mouth, and talk your way to the best bulgogi in town. Talk about cheesy, my goodness. So that's what it says on the back. I mean, I like how it's got like some sets to it. So it's got tools, you know, things that help you basically understand how the language is pronounced. So it's got like pronunciation, phrase builder, language difficulties, numbers and amounts, time and dates, and money. So those are the things that are basically a necessity if you want to go over to Korea. You know, you want to know about stuff, how to say stuff properly so you're clearly understood. Then you got practical, which is stuff about like shopping, children, accommodation, transport. Then social, meeting people, going out, arts, sports, outdoors, cultural differences, stuff like that. Then food, eating out, self-catering and vegetarian, special meals if you need them, safe travel, health essentials, and a dictionary at the end. So it's pretty much a good investment for your first book since it covers quite a large area. If we open the book, a brief introduction of Korea. So it has got cultural things in here. So it has the map of Korea, how to use this book basically. Vowel sounds, word stress, blah blah blah, double consonants. So basically it teaches you Hangul at the beginning, and the phrase builder is things that basically can't be translated in the dictionary. So for example, here it teaches you negatives, and it says an meoyo, so it's not spicy. An gayo, amanko. It says ka, and it says kaji anayo. So it basically just sort of teaches you stuff. While further in the book, you do get sort of the phrases handed to you, so it's pretty much you read and you either memorize them or you don't. It says, I'm not sure if you can see this or not, but it teaches you the cultural things. This thing is about a bang lifestyle. So this is basically norebang and pishibang and all of those things, and telling you what you can find in there. So it has got the cultural stuff. And here it says, I feel like going to A, and then you fill in the blank with pretty much what they're giving you here, or what you find in a dictionary, which is at the back over here. Let's say cafe. I feel like going to the cafe. I'll get cafe here, and then put it in front of air, which is the location particle, and then go 가고 싶어요. So cafe 에 가고 싶어요. Oh, another thing is that this book doesn't use the new romanization. So you probably are thinking like, wait, what? If I show you again where I was reading about the cafe stuff, you can see it has like sort of intonations over some vowels, and it's not written like, if you see the word like, see the word here, it says uma, that's in Korean, and then it says with a U, the intonation on top, dash mak, M-A-K. So if you're sort of new to Hangul, you can use this because it does teach you their way of Hangul at the beginning. So you will be able to, you're seeing stuff like E, O, and AE, and you see it in here, you don't know how to pronounce it, then you're gonna have quite a bit of pronunciation difficulties. So the way this romanization is, it's not really used that much nowadays. So I don't know if that's a problem for you. For me, it wasn't really a problem because I pretty much already knew Hangul by the time I bought this, and I was pretty okay with reading Hangul. It does sort of give you a high formality to things, so everything in here ends in yo or nida. That's pretty much it about this book. It's not anything I would suggest if you want to learn for it to stay in your head. When I had this book, what I would do is I would literally close my eyes and flick through and then point my finger, and the word is gymnastics, and it says chejo. So I would write chejo and I'll stick it on my wall somewhere, and then until I remember the word chejo for gymnastics, then I'll take it down and close my eyes and pick something else and do it again. So that's what I did for vocab in this book. Didn't do anything else. I mean, it's great to read about the cultural stuff, and like, it's good to have in case, you know, you want to say something and you don't want to really look for how to put it in a sentence. It's already in a sentence for you. So it's pretty much, again, the snap. I want to know, I want to say it, and I want to be done with it sort of thing, which I guess it does its job. I mean, it is a phrase book, it's not a learning book. So if you're thinking about buying this, maybe you're going to Korea soon. Oh, my ring. Maybe you're going to Korea soon, and you don't know much Korean, and you know you want to get out and about and you just don't know what to say. This could be a good idea for you. It's pretty packed. I don't think there's a part that it has missed, or there's probably a part it has missed, but I don't think it'll make much of a difference. I'll give this whole book a 3.5 out of 5. It's nothing too amazing. It's basically, you get what you get. You either learn it or you don't. So it mainly depends on how you would learn with it. You know, it's not absolutely useless. I do not regret buying this. It's just that I don't use it as much. I would recommend this book to someone who's like beginner basic. So you know a few words. You know 안녕하세요. You know 보고 싶어요. 사랑해. 가지마. You know the usual drama terms, as I call it. And if you know that, then you can learn a bit here and there. So that's it for this video. That's my review of this book by Lonely Planet Korean. You can make your own choices if you want to purchase this or not. Again, I say this is for someone who's not really wanting to learn a hearty amount, but ready to learn a few things here and there. So that's it for this book, and I hope you make a decision whether you're going to buy it or not. And I hope you like this video. If you do, click the like button below or subscribe, and I'll see you in the next book review, which is coming up right, well, I'm doing it right now, but I don't know when it's going to be out, so you'll need to subscribe to see when that's going to be out. So 안녕.